Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is the Rise of Cornoe and we've got a lot going on. In the last episode, I spent most of that episode to lay out a bit of a waste management area. What I've done is I've decided that that was a little bit too cramped and we should do a little bit better. And so what I've decided to do is just build a pure or plan out a pure waste management facility. And now what we'll do is we'll actually provide a waste, a scrapping facility in here as well. So let me quickly take you through what I've got. I just thought we're not going to be efficient enough with that layout. And I was worried it's going to run into trouble very soon with regard to normal waste management. Because we were kind of too heavily focused on the scrapping of things, which is a much less tedious exercise. Now, we're using our kind of separated, let's speed things up a little bit. I did put a few things on for construction, but we'll go and have a look at that now. We're using our third rail line here, which is the slow-moving one that's providing access to the service road, service track, if you will. And it's providing access to a through movement, so it's just a one-direction through movement. It's also providing access to a new platform for passengers, workers predominantly, and it's providing 2 train access locations for unloading of trains at our waste management facility. So this is the with claw thing that we've got over here as well. So we can load and unload stuff there fairly reasonably. That should be okay, but if it's... and I don't know where that is now. But if that's not okay, we're in trouble, right? Because there's lots of vehicles here. Cornoe Hills Construction Office. It's not this one. It's not a construction office, that. Where is it? Okay, it's been extinguished. Which one was it? It's the small one over here. Oh, yeah, close by. Yeah, that's basically the standard one. The first one we started with, very old vehicles there. Okay, so we're bringing, and so the idea is that we can bring in waste by train over here. Okay, that's the plan. Then from there, what we could do is we have a general waste separation facility. We also have 2 facilities here that includes the transfer facilities. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. These kind of transfer facilities, 2 of them. One for input, so if we wanted to bring anything by truck in here, but also one for output, so the fixed product, so the kind of mixed waste that we need to burn needs to go out from one of them. So one, and it's going to be that one. Okay, then from there, we've got an output for plastic waste. What is it called? Let me just see. It is called, plastic waste. And then we've got the plastic recycling facility and a little warehouse for new plastic, right? We've got a platform here that's providing workers to these areas. On the other side, we've got the conveyor output that's going to be able to provide metal scrap, aluminum scrap, and construction waste, right? All via that single conveyor, right? Let's just have a look. Metal scrap, aluminum scrap, and construction waste, all via conveyor. Got a bit of a buffer storage for each of them. And then we've got the facility here to turn the construction waste into gravel. So we've got a bit of a area there for it. We've got the aluminum facility here and the steel facility here, and a storage, open storage that where these can be offloaded. So that is, in a nutshell, what we've got. We also have the waste treatment plant over here, waste treatment facility, waste treatment plant, so that we can bring in hazardous waste, convert that to normal mixed waste, and then have that run through the system. What I don't have in here is the scrap separator and the aluminum separator. The scrap separator could be of use, right? But I think we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it for now, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, what do we get out of this? Let's just double check this. We get 87% metal scrap out of it. Because they're going to be like, we're going to miss like 11% or something, right? Yeah, something like that. 11% of it will still be in there. And I'm kind of wondering whether it's going to be okay. I guess it's going to be okay. Let's just see what that's all about. But anyway, that gets us to all of this stuff. Now, what we don't have in here just yet, but I think this is a much better setup. We've got accessibility to all of our areas via 2 train platforms so that we can get all of that moving. So I guess what I'm intending to do is let's make a start on constructing a lot of this stuff, right? So let's say these guys are very busy doing their things. Maybe let's not make a start on that. Let's just leave it as is for the time being. But that's it, right? So let's add what we wanted to do as well is the scrapping facility. So give me a large scrapping facility. Before I do that, I was kind of thinking maybe we will have an extra bit of rail that can come in here. Not necessarily do that. Let's try and do it like this, right? Try and do something like that. We'll claw our way out there. Okay, I think that's okay. And then on the way out, go in the opposite direction. Let's just see. We should be able to make this work. And this should be fairly non-invasive, right? Okay, and then I'm thinking now this is the good spot for our scrapping facility. And what we'll do is we'll just get trucks to run all of this to their various parts to gonna get the rest going. Let's quickly grab the scrapping facility, the large one. I guess we could do it on this side where it'll. I guess over here somewhere might be better. We could get it over here, but then we're going to have some issues with that. Let's just have a look. Technical services lesser. Where is this? Show me. You should. Okay. This guy may have a bit of an issue here. Let's quickly have a look. So we've got fire station over here with a few workers. Let's also send it manually over here. Please dispatch straight away. Let's see if we can get that to work. Excellent. We've got a ton of stuff being dispatched. Interesting that it's dispatching the helicopter instead of everything else. But at least now the trucks are on their way. You should see them here shortly. Well, here comes the helicopter. Hang on. Just pause it for a second, right? Why am I not seeing these trucks? Is this stuff working? Got plenty of workers. Show me where the truck is. Oh, it is on the way. Oh, both of them are on the way. Okay. They were just taking a different route. So that they should fix this very quickly. They're very good, those trucks. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. I'm glad I intervened. Okay. So let's provide ourselves a little bit more room here then. So if we were to, okay, so let's trim this back. Let's try this again. So if we were to pull that away, and instead we're going to do it, say, we're going to do a little something like that, for instance. So if I wanted to, let's bring it out a little bit more like that. It's a little tight, isn't it? Let's bring this nice and close. It won't work too close, to be honest. This is going to look funny. Even if we are able to get the crossing to work, it's still going to look funny, right? Even if we do that and we say, where can we get a crossing to work? Something like that, right? That could work, but this is going to look horrendous. It's not about the aesthetics, though, but we'll have a look. So if we go back, large scrapping facility, spin it around, we could... Yeah, it's not going to work, though. It's just not going to work. Okay. What we'll do is we'll place the scrapping facility first, which we can do right now. Let's place our scrapping facility here. This should be fine. Okay, I want to try and bypass this as best we can. So let's go back. Let's redo the rail. Clean that out. Clean this one out. What we'll want to do, we want to run rail through there. I think that's fine. And then we'll want to run rail in here. Yeah. We want to do something like this, I think. Okay, and then from here, we'll provide the output again. And at the same time, we'll try and tie it up as a bit of a bypass like so. And I guess we don't need multiple access points in here, right? But it's just for scrapping, right? So that's the only thing it's doing. So we're getting something to come in here and scrap. That's to pick it up if we need to pick it up, okay? And this is giving us a pretty reasonable little spot there. So I guess I'm kind of comfortable with that. That works. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, and then as part of the scrapping facility, let's just have a quick look what we get out of here. I'm not convinced we can make any other connections in here. Trying to tie everything together is a bit of a fool's errand, to be honest, because they do run into you kind of spend so much time sorting stuff out. So we'll want some warehouses and a bit of export for waste, and then we've got the aggregate as well. Okay, so open and warehouse. Okay, so let's get an open storage and a warehouse. Open storage. Probably, yeah. Well, maybe something as busy as that. Actually, hang on. It is going to. We could tie it in on this side. We could tie that one in on this side, right? Just it. This is steel, and so let's just go back. We can tie it in on that side. If we can make this work, we could tie it in there. So I guess we need to just get it a little bit closer. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a thing here. We've already spent an episode onto this. So why? I guess that's not. It's not so grand. We should most definitely have vehicles on the way here, right? Absolutely. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. That'll work. And there are workers there, right? Let's just double check it. Definitely, there's workers there. It'll work, no problem. Let's just keep an eye on it while we're here. There we go. Nice and fixed. Good stuff. Okay. Back over here. I'm going to try and leave that as it is. So let's just trim it back there, and then we'll trim that back to about there, right? And then we'll try this facility yet again. We'll go with this facility here. We want to squeeze by. If I did this, right? I think that's about the closest we can get. Can I please get this to work? It's too long. What can I do to get it a little bit closer? Wow, that sounds horrible. And I didn't even demolish something really. Okay, let's try that one more time. Where can we place it? So this is the small and the large. We want the large because we want the trains to be able to get here. Now, if we were to say we're going to squeeze it in like this, it's still not going to work, right? If we do it this way around, I think even this won't work. Right? Even if we say do this, even that's not going to work. So I guess we can't actually make it work. Not without redoing more stuff, and I'm not really planning on doing it. Yeah, too long. It's too long. It's not going to make it. Not going to make it there. If we just go back, what is the smallest scrapping facility? It doesn't have rail, and that's the issue, right? The smaller scrapping facility would maybe squeeze in here, but it does not have rail. And maybe what we do is we do leave ourselves. I don't know. I don't want to leave myself a lot of room for extras by scrapping. So this just doesn't want to work. So we could. You know what? We could actually, because this is not going to generate a lot, right? We could actually do. We could do something here. So let's do that. So we'll place that one in there. Come on. Here we go. And we'll run this one by there. Right in like so. Right in over there. Ooh, ooh. No. Try that one. There we go. So leave that one there. That gives us our waste scrapping facility here. Does give us a bit of room, I think, to do something else in the future there. Okay, so we will need our very own. You know what we can do? We can just tie these things together. Aha, I think that is the plan. Okay, let's do that. Let me do a few things here. I guess that's reasonable. Just leave it as is. Now let's get a storage. The open storage, the small one. If we do this. I am very sure that could then draw from the other one. I'm very sure. At least when it's picking up, right? So if we did this, yes, and we did that, okay, good. So this side is then covered in terms of the steel and aluminum stuff. What we also need is a bit of a warehouse for plastics and the like. So let's try and get something slightly larger. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced this is the way to go. This isn't a reasonable connection either in terms of trying to get it in there. So that's not the one that I'm going to do. We'll do something slightly larger, maybe something like this. Okay. And what we need to bear in mind is that we also need, what else do we need to get out of here? So if we were to say do this, I think this will work. Okay, so we'll place that one in there and we'll get that one to run over there. That's fine. So that'll give us our plastics and stuff. What else do we have? Let's go here, go back, have a look. So we've got steel and aluminum. We've got mechanical components and electronic components. And the only other thing that we've got is scrap plus potentially X waste. So I've got a bit of room for that, but I also have probably a bit of room to bring out our scrap. Now, our scrap will be a bit of a problem. We cannot. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna be. We could do something. We could bring it in this way, run it over there, and then tie it in over there again. Right? We've got the scrap doing it, right? Okay, let's do that. Again, we've got so many little plans that we want to try and work on over here. So if we do this, like, let's try and do it. Let's do this one. Yeah, I guess it's not going to want to work. It's too close, right? Oh. Come on. Okay, well, maybe what we'll do is we'll do this. No. The other way around. Rather do the other way around, and then come on. There we go. Okay, so now we can tie it in on that side, but now this one we need to make sure we're doing this, right? Don't need that. Anyway, let's flip it around that way and we'll stretch it to the max. Something like this. Oh yeah. Not sure that's going to work. But I'm reasonably comfortable with this. Okay, and now we need to run it through there, of course. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a little bit of movement on the road just to get the road a little bit further away. We could maybe move that a little bit closer as well. Let's do both of those things quickly. Let's get rid of that one. We'll trim out that section of road. So let's get that transfer station back in before I forget stuff like that. Presumably it could be even. Yeah, we want to get it nice and tight here, right? That's never going to work. So the best we could maybe do is something like this, but even that's going to be a little challenging to deal with. We could alternatively try and squeeze it in. You know what? We could do that. We're not actively using any of those other ones. We could maybe do something like that. Get it nice and tight over there. Get the tie-in to work. This on this side. Yeah, that'll work. We could, in the future, potentially get how much. Let's just have a look. How much does this actually store in terms of chemicals? Maybe not a lot. So maybe let's get an extra small warehouse for chemicals. Right, but ooh, this is not. Let's go back here. Lots of room for it, and we do have the road back there. Anyway, there's room for that in the future. We don't have to worry too much about it. So let's tie that one in. This is it's not the end of the world that it needs to be here, for instance, right? Let's try this again. Now maybe it'll work. Now flip that around, get it to tie in on that side. Can we increase our height again? Can we find something that works here? I guess if we do it here, right? I don't mind it. Now what we'll do is let's clear this one out. We will need one of these guys in here. That's workable. Very workable. Get that to work. Okay, so now what we'll do is let's clear out these paths because we can reinstate these paths a little bit more after the fact. So let's get this one in place here. That should. So this is a bit of an issue here. Is that a low one? Oh, there we go. We're getting. Just wondering if that's the low one or the high one. It should be the high one, right? Oh, it seems to be the. They're all. Oh yes. Okay, so let's replace this one. I think this one can be replaced with a slightly better alternative one. We'll do that. We'll. Could even get it to go that direction. There we go. There we go. I'm very comfortable with that. Now, that means it should be tied in almost. Let's just get this one to tie in over there. Aha. So this is the challenge we face now, but that should be quite easy for us to beat. If we do this one is quite easy. That one is a little bit more challenging. So let's redo our paths here to kind of accommodate that arrangement. Both of these will be getting. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. That'll work. So now it means that all of that stuff can come back into this loop as well. As some of the other, all of that stuff can go in there and get done. Perfect. So we'll leave it at that then. Now that the winter is gone, we'll leave that in there. That is awesome. All right, there we go. Very good. I like it. I like it. Ready to go with waste management. So that is waste management sorted. Took a long time. Now, let's see where we're tracking with all of these other things. Look at this, guys. We are in a very good position. Now, let's get our track builders over here. Ooh, these guys aren't even building anything. Okay, hang on. Let's pause it for a second. We don't want to waste time. Let's have a quick look. Everything here is built. Fully loaded with people. Everything here has workers. Maybe not fully loaded though, but everything has workers. Over here, yeah, I think we're just suffering on the number of workers at the moment, but everything is generally working. We don't see any workers, so we've got so much in that line here, so we can definitely start doing a little bit more here. I think what we need to do is get started on the rest of this construction. This should have power. Yes, it's got power. So let's get started on the rest of this construction. I'm very keen on starting to run some passenger services here so we can get firefighters here. Building is without a power supply, so this is still a fair bit of work, so we're not necessarily going to get that to go up. So what we can do is we can start building some of this stuff, right? So let's get maybe the helicopter crews to come and path for construction there. To start building at least like one of these sections, right? I think there you can go there. I think it wants to happen here. What is this? This is all wow. Okay, so let's get a couple of them going. I think that should be... Oh, we can definitely get this one and that one going as well. So we'll get a few going. And we'll then also get the lesser crews in here as well. So come and support some of this construction activity at least. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get a few more things moving. We do need to plan out our power production. Let's get the rail crews in here to finish off that section there. If I grab here and I say, guys, can you please come and try to build that and that for me, just so we finish off this section. Then this whole thing needs to potentially be electrified. This thing can be built, but it's not super important that it's built straight away. Let's have a quick look over here. Do we have any workers over here? No workers whatsoever. So we can't even run a bus over here to kind of at least man the fire station. Anyway, start building these things. We'll have a bit of a look now as how we're going to start powering stuff. Because we need to power here. We need to power all of these pump jacks. We need to get all of this up and running. But this is looking so cool. I'm very keen on getting this up and running. Okay, let's also at the same time, we want to start working on this, and we could potentially we'll need some more workers on this side though. And so all of this is done, huh? Okay. Now let's get a few more bits and pieces in here from a roads perspective. So that, this, and we do this one, and we do kind of here. Oh, actually, we could have gone the other way. Let's do the other side instead. Grab this side. We'll even go all the way. Okay, perfect. So now we will go ahead and assign for construction these items. Yeah. We can start. We can start the roads. Let's grab the assignment of these guys. Get us going on the roads. This should be pretty quick, I think. Okay, and you can also start working on these roads that we have here. It's going to take a little bit of time to get through all of this road stuff there. Okay, that's fine. Now, next piece here, we need a few more of these paths to be concluded. So if we go back in here and we say, well, where did we want to tie you in? Which side did you have? It's on that side. don't know if it matters that much, but anyway, it means that we want to tie it in from there, tie it in from there. I'm not sure, but we'll tie it in like so, and we'll tie it in like so. Okay, so let's get those items moving as well. Train is waiting too long. I guess that's not a super critical one. I know what's happening over here. This guy's working. So waiting for it to come back, that's fine. It's just gonna have to be the way it is. Okay, so now that is done. We wanted to assign a few people to this. We wanted to go get the second line there. So let's assign those two. And then once that's built, we'll get the other little sections built, and now we can actually start looking at what it is that we'll have here. So if we go shopping center first, so let's grab ourselves a shopping center. That big one doesn't really work. This shopping center doesn't work either. The small shopping centers kind of do the best, right? They just have everything we need. So if we were to do, say, something like this. Could we? Hang on. The question is, we should be able to. Oh, I don't know if it'll work on this side. No, that side's a little bit cramped, but we should be able to get it in here, right? So if we were to get it nice and tight over there, right, and then what we'll need to do is get a few bits of warehouse going. So we'll want one of these. We can flip it around though. No, it does not seem like you can. Oh, hang on. Like that. And then again like this. Yeah. This is the one. No. That doesn't want to work. Okay, hang on. Let's try this. This is a bit of a pain, isn't it? Oh, this is the one. This is what we want. Get this nice and tight over there, and a small warehouse on this side. Oh, I kind of just realized that might not actually be working. This is a bit too tight, I think. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Otherwise, we'll have to move it to something else. I'm a little worried that it's not quite there. We'll get the smallest one in the middle here. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's too much stuff happening here. So if I get rid of those, so I thought that would going to be a good little area for it to go into, but apparently not. So let's get it set back by one. Is there another shape that might work? That's just the one. So that's small, but it's just the one. And then what's that last one there? This is a small store, and this one only has the one factory connection. Yeah, so those factory connections is a problem. So I guess it's going to be one of these guys, right? We flip that around. Even that doesn't want to work. Okay, but I guess let's flip that around again. Get it's nice and close to the side. Really? There we go. Okay, so if we do just suspend that construction for me for a minute, so I guess that's okay. And then we just need, yeah, so I didn't quite plan this out in terms of these sizes. You want to flip it around. Get it as far away as possible. Yes, something like that should maybe work. Let's try and tie that in with a nice sweeping curve. Yeah, that's the one. At the same time, we'd also like to do the meat storage. How are we doing that? Yeah, this is going to work. We'll do that, and then we should find that one of these guys should be completely achievable. Right over here. So let's just do that and double check that it all ties together. Should be. Oh no, that does work, but this one does not want to. So we'll need to give it a little bit of an angle. I think a little bit of an angle will work. I think we're pretty close to making this work, to be honest. Really? This doesn't want to work? Hang on. I just want to see. Sometimes you need to... There we go. That'll work. There we go. That's fine. It's not the greatest way, but it will be fine. Okay, we can even do a little statue in there to kind of just round it off a little bit. Okay, let's get constructing on these guys. Give me this, give me that. So we can definitely start getting some crews in here to work their magic. Well, let's get... Problem is, yeah, let's just get all of this assigned for construction. Okay, that's fine. Once that's built, we'll get started on that. Okay, so that gets us starting point here. I'm kind of tempted to then do a little bit here. We'll do some clusters and things over here. Let's now. So the next thing we want to do is get some schools going. Give me a large kindergarten. Yeah, I think that's good. A large kindergarten in there, and this is the biggest school. So I don't think we're going to do the biggest school. We might do that one. Yeah. Yeah. It's not the shape. I don't like that shape, to be honest. But 360 is a nice number. I wouldn't have minded getting the 360 going. These are two. So anyway, we'll get the 360 going. It's okay. We'll make it work. It can fit. I just just felt a little tight to me. We'll do it like that, so it's got a little bit of an angle to it, and we could even still have a little path running through there. So that's the schools. Grab ourselves a fire station and a hospital. So let's get the fire station first. Which fire station would look nice over here? This is a bigger fire station, right? I don't think we need the big one. We do smaller stations. 2, and the 4 is the standard one. It's got about 5. I kind of like this one. This is okay. And I like I like that. Nice and central on the path. Get the fire station going on over there. Get ourselves a hospital. 90, 450. I don't think we need 450, but I wouldn't mind maybe a 180 or a 150. What's that other one there? I think this 150 size here. It's going to be the one for us. Yes, and we'll flip it around and add it. Over there. Okay, so now we've got a hospital going as well. Slowly. We need a university. We definitely need a university. What is this? Tower of London. White House. I don't know, man. I just want to... Maybe not. I've already done the extra communist headquarters. Let's just get a small technical university, right? Is that one or this one? Yeah. Let's get this one. We could even... No, let's get it moved back a little bit to, I'm going to say this area here. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Get ourselves a technical university in that spot. That is fine. Anything else? Crime and justice. We need a police station, definitely. I want a reasonable sized police station. Let's go with this 6 vehicle variety. Maybe out over here somewhere. Probably. That's fine. Let's get the police station going over there next to. Is that? Hang on. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to be too fussed by that. So that kind of gives us a few bits and pieces to work on. Gives us kind of all the primary things that we need. We need things like technical service. Oh, well, actually, let's get a few fuel station also in here. So fuel station. So I think the best is to get the fuel station on this road. But where's our closest fuel station? We have one over there, which is fairly close by here. We don't have anything over in this area. So the question is, do we try and do it? Something like this on the side of this guy. I think it's really accessible if it's next to this roundabout. Let's do it on this side. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. And what we'll do is oh, that's not that wasn't the plan. Let's clear that back. Jeez, what's happening with the fires, man? Could also put a technical services here. What's happening with the fire? I'm worried. Too many fires, guys. Atomic coal mines, pedestrian overpass. This thing's going to burn down. Is anybody on the way here? Oh, yeah. Got a helicopter and a slow-moving fire truck on its way to solve that problem. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, that's good. So back to my plan over here. Get fully loaded up with plans. If we were to say that and do that, so now you can get to the fire. This. So let's get started on that. We'll get the guys to come and build this one, and then we'll tie that in. We can have technical services and the likes here as well. It gives us a very good access. Goodness, the fire. This is all of our food. Okay, but they are good. Okay. The helicopters aren't doing anything, so I guess we're finished building what we wanted to build, right? We've got a lot already built. Okay. This is okay. Well, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend a few minutes to quickly get the power moving in this area, so that we can at least have everything fill up. This is our major oil storage here. Come on. Then we'll see about these in a bit. But anyway, that's fine. We just want to start filling this one up. That wear and tear that we're seeing was just how it looks. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, this is fine. So this could already start working, right? Actually, let's at the very least start construction on all of this, and also get these guys going. Get another one moving over there. Okay, now let's get a few substations going. Just a few substations. Some of these guys. Okay, so we need to probably have a little something. I think there will give us a few bits and pieces. We could probably do one kind of nice and tight over here as well. We need a little something probably in this area. That's gonna give us a few bits and pieces. Yeah, so let's get moving on that. Though I'm not necessarily keen on giving it a fancy footpath. I'd rather just give it a little bit of a gravel footpath, or even less than a gravel footpath, to be honest. That should give us at least a starting point of all of these things, right? So let's get those built. Then we'll start to see that we're actually the oil refinery actually starts running already. Not high voltage, but this one instead. So let me tie that one over there, and where's the next one? Over here. Go underground for this. Yeah, doesn't want to do that. Over there. Oh, doesn't want to do this again. Okay, forget about. Go lower, right? So we'll do that. We'll do that. Get that one assigned, and then we'll get this one assigned. And we'll start on that. Okay, perfect. So let's quickly get them assigned. Get the power going. Yeah, anyway, we don't necessarily need to get too hung up on getting everything done straight away. Let's just get some power to this area. The other piece that needs power is this, right? We do need a bit of power over here. Let's get ourselves a bit of a substation. Maybe out here, so there's a few different things that we could power with it. Let's get one there. We'll get a little bit of this going. We'll assign that for construction. We'll get whoever is available to come and work on it. Perfect. And then we just need to run a cable up there as well. Give me a little cable. Go underground for this, and we'll run it alongside the road here. Do that. Perfect. Okay. That will at least get us all of this moving, and then we can get some power over here, and we can start bringing some people in here. We do need a little bit of help on path though. We'll do that for paths, this for paths, and I think this one should be okay, but we may want to just extend that path a little bit next to this area anyway, just in case we wanted to add some other stuff in here. So let's do that. We'll get a few of these paths moving. Okay, beautiful. So all of this should be built, and then I'm hoping we'll start to see things filling up a little bit over here. Anyway, that's very close. And let's quickly have a look at this. This is all done. Okay, beautiful. So now we are in a position where we can actually start bringing in people. There were workers available. Okay, so I guess what we need to do is we need to really ramp up. Garbage is overflowing. Okay, I guess something that we can do is we can make sure that we have the appropriate garbage facilities here. There's a lot of stuff that we need to tie in here. So we'll just have a bit of a look at this after we've kind of had our garbage facility in place. Yeah, definitely doing that. Okay, and now we want some paths as well. So let me do... necessarily need to get too crazy here, but what I'll do is I'll do that, right? Then we'll do this and that. Okay, so that's a starting point here. And then we'll just need to kind of retie in all of these other bits and pieces. That's okay. Like so, and that's okay. And this one there, that should be fine. We'll tie them to the other side. But anyway, that should help us out a little bit here with garbage to try and get that work a little bit better. Now, let's get some more buildings going on here. We need some of our workers is kind of in this area. So I'm kind of tempted to. Okay, we need to extend this path as well. So let's do that. Extend that path there, and this side we'll extend that path. That. And we can get this to come and work. Well, okay, and then here let's see about getting a couple of buildings in at least next to the railway station. I guess that will work. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we something larger. What do we have? We've got these guys. We could do maybe one. How does that look? I want to do high density here, right? What's the size of this building? 593. And it will have access to... Okay, let's do a 593 right here. Start heating and these kind of things. And we'll provide it with access to the back. Go. Sure we also get that assigned. Nice, so that one will be able to get a bit of access. I think it's going to be a little bit of almost a lone skyscraper in this area is going to be quite helpful to getting a lot more workers in place here, so that we can actually start running a few things. Do we want to try and squeeze something here? Something a little smaller, maybe. That would work. How many people in that? 8. It seems a little bit small for what we're trying to do here. Can we squeeze? Yeah, these can squeeze. Maybe we could go bigger. Which is the ones? Let's have a quick look. Maybe something like, looking feasible. Not quite. It's a little bit too big though. Let's see. This is higher though, but we want it a little narrower. I'm going to say something like this. That's a little wide. What about this guy? Seems reasonable. Yeah, maybe this area isn't ideal for it. We should leave that for some other facilities and go to the other side. It will give us a ton more workers there. We could do a couple of them actually. Still. Have one more look and see if we can get something a little bit larger in place. We need to be cautious with the too large buildings though. Seems reasonable here, right? I'm going to do this. But those will be running underground anyway. If we were to do that, already got that tied in. Okay, I like this idea. So that's a pretty high density little cluster that we've got going on. So let's get ourselves a road to work with that. Thinking as close as possible to this side. Tie it in over there. We tie these together. And then we'll get ourselves a little bit of a garbage handling facility on the other side. Okay, so that's going to be just fine. We don't even need, but anyway, we goes down to the path. So we'll do that one there as well. Okay, so let's get that assigned. Get some crews to come and build this. And once that's built, excellent. So that should give us a hell of a lot more people straight away. Okay, guys, we're kind of needing to near the end of this episode. Are we seeing Pumpjacks working? The answer is no, because we're waiting on 2 work days. If I did that, will we see Pumpjacks working? This has no power? Why? This has power. So what's... My goodness. Is that's not tied in? Or what? Just double check what's the situation here. Power. Give me... Yeah, it's not tied in. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? This is so silly. Give me that. Paying for it. And we'll fix it. Honestly. Ooh, hang on. Do that. Click here and pay for it. Now, power? Yes. Okay. Go upstairs. Pumpjacks should be pumping. There we go. Pumpjacks are pumping. Look at that. We're starting to see some reasonable oil pumping going on, which is exactly what I'm hoping we could get done. Okay, beautiful. Now, before we end the episode, I'm just going to grab these guys. I'm going to tell them to do some rail building. Please, can you come and build that one? And come and build this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, please. Let's get started on all of that. All of this is moving. We need some more kind of power stuff over here. Let me just get do that. Probably this one may want to do this, and we'll assign a few of these guys. Just gonna do some stuff. Oh, look at this! Already getting stuff built. Okay, beautiful. I'm loving it. We will continue in the next episode and hopefully start actually moving some works to the refinery so we can start some real refinery action. Oh, look at this. Maybe not the best thing for us to have started out if it's on, but I'm not too fussed by it. So let's get 1 and 2. 1 and 2 to come and work on whatever you can work on over here. And 2 as well. Come and do your thing. Yeah. Come and do your thing. Get crazy with construction. Might do an upgrade of that at some point. Oh, you know what? This is not going to work. I'll need to babysit these guys because I don't have them. I'm not giving them the capability to go back on themselves to get in here. They won't be able to. But let's see. Maybe they go back and loop around. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, happy to see that everything is kind of underway here. Let's get as much of these things built. That is not... Oh, there we go. Get that going. Let's get everything built. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.